wa. Tá méid déanamh leathnach céad is a de inniu an Éanair. Agus tá méid déanamh an Stirm Mhór. You can't see it at the top there, but it's the big storm on Stirm Mhór. So I'm going to read the story now. Buska a hain, gadi buska a ní. I'm going to dul tríd na ceistena and then the tour na Hampshire, the forecast. So busk a hain an Stirm Mhór. Bhí Stirm Mhór ann a réir. Bhí gála gaoithe ag séide. Bhí sé ag clogarnach báistí. Chúla oisín turann ú fásach. Hit crán mór sa gáirgín chúla an tí. Chonaic sé tintrach agus chúla sé tórnach. Bhí fatíis an domhan air. Bhí a chrí ina bhéal le hagla. Bhí scanra an domhan bhrean freisin. Thosaigh sé ag tafan. Chuaigh sé I bhullach faoin mórd. Bhí ciara ag crith le hagla. Hí si ghlúin iadí. Go tobann, d'imigh an letrachas. Ní raibh aon solas ann. Las mammy cuineal. Chur daddy an tóirse a ón póca siúl. Bhí an aimsir go dona I rith na híthe. Níor hatan an storm leis na páistí. Okay, so arás go dtí buska a hain. Bhí stirm, so tá an scéal go thomláin san aimsir chaite. The whole story is in the past tense. Bhí stirm mhór ann a réir. Big storm last night, a réir, last night. Inné is yesterday, a réir is last night. Bhí gála gaoithe. You might be able to even guess that. Gaoi is a wind, so gála is a gale wind. Ag séad, a blowing. Bhí sé ag clogarnach báistí. So we mentioned clogarnach báistí a couple of pages ago as one of the ways of describing, or ag Jane of Kershias faoin báisteach to describe rain. So it's pouring rain as it is a storm. So, clattering, it's a sound, it's really noisy rain. Buska adó, chúla oisín turann ú fásach. He heard chúla oisín turann, a sound ú fásach awful. Hit crán mór sa gáirgín chúla an tí. So hit is to fall, a crán mór sa gáirgín, and now we know chúla an tí. I think this is the third day in a row, an tríú lá in the year that they've mentioned chúla an tí. Buska 3. Chonaic sé tintrach agus chúla sé tórnach. He saw tintrach and chúla sé lena chluasa with his ears. He heard the tornach, the thunder. Bhí fatíis an domhan air. Fatíis is a way to say agla. It's another way to say agla. Scared. Bhí a chrí ina bhéal le hagla. His heart, so it's achrí, his heart. That's why there's a H in crí. If it was a girl's heart, it would be bhí a crí with no H. His heart was in his mouth. Again, in a veil, his mouth, that's why there's a H there. La hagla, with fear, or with, with being scared. Buska a cahar. Bhí scanra an domhan bhrean. So, on down meaning like the world's fear, or basically very scared. The dog, Bran. Freshen as well. Thosaigh sé ag tafan. He started barking. Chuaigh sé I bhullach faoin mórd. He hid. He went into hiding. Chuaigh sé. He went into hiding under the table. Buska a chuaigh. Bhí ciara ag crith le hagla. Ag crith means to be shaking. So she's shaking with fear here. You can be ag crith, like the leaves on a tree can be a crith, shaking, with the wind as well. It's a way to say. The word for earthquake in Irish is crith talún, which means, shaking ground, essentially. She gluin yadi. She sat on daddy's knee. Buska sé, go tuban suddenly, dimmick on letrachas, the electricity went, dimmick went to, went. Ní raibh aon solas ann, there were no lights. There was no light. Buska a seacht, lost mammy Quinnell. I think you can guess from the picture what happened there. Lost mammy Quinnell. We use the verb loss not only with actual fire, like in lighting fire, but we use it when we're talking about turning on appliances or turning on lights. So you can loss your telefiche, your television, you can loss na sulta, you can turn on the lights. We use that same verb. Buska a hocht ceapam. Her daddy an torche ar own polka shul. So he put the torch in his phone, shul, working, he put it on. It's his mobile, so that's why it's a, and they put the H into phone. And when F and H are together in Irish, it's like they're not there. So that's why it's own polka. And Buska Deranach, V and Aimsir Godonna, the weather was awful, ire na hiha throughout the night. Near Hahan on storm lesh na páistí. The children did not like the storm. And we definitely have come across this phrase in the book before, near Hahan or Hahan, to like something. And it always goes with lom, liat, lesh, lehi, lin, liv, leo. It always goes with the le, ray vocal parsanta. Near Hahan on storm lesh na páistí. So, you can read that with your family. You can send a little video of yourself or a recording of yourself if you wish to me that I can hear it. And then you're going to do an nuacht, you're going to do the news. And you're going to banu saj as na ceist na seo chun nuacht faoi stoirm a scríobh. So by answering these questions in order, you're creating a little paragraph, a little schlucht, about the storm. So you're creating like a little news paragraph that would be read or that you'd hear on the news. So ceiste hain, an raibh stoirm ann. Was there a storm? And your answer is in Buska hain. Iver though, an raibh gála guithe ann. Were there gale winds? Again, answer in Buska hain. Iver 3, an raibh sé ag stella báistí. Again, your answer is in Buska hain. They've used a different phrase for it, but they have mentioned báistí. Iver cahar, chula tú tornach. Could you hear thunder? Your answer is in Buska 3. Fragar e Muska 3. An vacha tú tintrach. Could you see or did you see lightning? Okay, tá an fragar a ríis in Muska 3. Now, iver sé, an raibh fatíis earth. Were you scared? Fragar in Muska 3. Okay, so ceist a hain, a dó, and a 3. All the answers tá gach fragar in Muska hain. Iver cahar, a cuig, and a sé, gach Muska, or gamleisgil gach fragar in Muska 3. Iver seacht, an raibh tú ag crit le hagla. So you can say V may ag crit le hagla. I was shaking with fear, V may, so you'll have to change that to may, V may ag crit le hagla, and it's based on this here, that Kira, V Kira ag crit le hagla, but you're going to say that you were V may ag crit le hagla. So you're kind of writing the whole thing as if this happened to you. So, chula may tornach, chonig may, rather than chonig sé. Iver a hocht. Imig an letrachas. Did the electricity go? The answer is an seo. Fragar an seo. Iver ní, las tú chunnel. Did you light a candle? Las. Now, tá isagum, I know, tá isagum gwyl an abert seo las mammy quinnel. But nor tátu ag fragart iver ní. When you're answering number 9, you have to ahrig an focal seo. You're going to change this word to los may quinnel. because it's about you, not mammy. Las tú quinal, las me quinal. Iver de hahan an stirrum liat. Did you like it? Maybe you're somebody who does enjoy, when you know you're safe in your house, thunder and lightning and all of that, and when the electricity goes. So if you do, you're going to say hahan an stirrum lum. If you don't like it, like the children, you're going to write near hahan an stirrum lum. You're not going to write about the children, about yourself. So when you've answered questions 1 to 10 in your copy, you could send a recording of yourself reading your answers in order. You don't have to read the questions, just reading your answers in order, because that's your little news report, your little schlucht. Foin Aimsir, foin Sturm Vor, about the big storm that you're pretending you've experienced. And then after the news, what do we have always after the news? Tuair na Heimsire, the weather report. And here it is. Now, this, you'll notice, is not in the past, like the story. It's not V, it's changed to beg. They're the same verb. This is how we say I was, or was, and this is will be. Beg stirrum vor an amorach, so tomorrow. Up here, it was last night, a rare. Actually, this whole sentence has just been changed to the future. V to beg, a rare to amorach. Beg sé clogernach báistí ó bhaidin go hithe. It will be pouring, clattering rain from morning to night. Beg Gaeilge ag séide nach áit fud na tíre. There's so many little phrases here that are fantastic for essays for 6th class for next year. Fud na tíre, I would definitely put that at the back of my copy for phrases for next year. Nach na caintse. Beg Gaeilge, a strong wind was blowing in nach áit, in every place, fud na tíre, around the country. Shade fi Gaeilge chush coste. So we know this verb is in the future because there's an F in it. Think F for future. So a strong wind will blow. Shade fi Gaeilge cush coste. Coasts. Cush farge, beside the sea. So beside the coasts. Shade fi Gaeilge beside. So a large wind will blow beside the coasts. Beg gála gaotha ann. So there will be gale force winds. There will be. Beg. Beg tintrach agus tornach ann. There will be tintrach and there will be tornach, thunder and lightning. Beg an Aimsir go done fad. The weather will be awful. Fad, completely. Like the weather will be completely awful. So that's tuair na Heimsire. Beg stirrum vor ann amorach. Beg sé clogernach báistí ó bhaidin go hithe. Beg Gaeilge ag séide in neach áit fud na tíre. Shade fi Gaeilge cush coste. Beg gála gaotha ann. Beg tintrach agus tornach ann. Beg an Aimsir go done fad. So what might be nice for this is if you were to draw a little map of Ireland, layer scale era, it's just a rough little version of Ireland. It doesn't have to be completely accurate. And just some of the weather mentioned there, like they mentioned, large winds at the coast, so around the coastlines. Could you draw the wind? Could you have, big dark clouds showing the rain? Maybe the tintrach and the tornach could be represented somewhere on the map. So just kind of drawing the type of weather mentioned here onto your map of Ireland. It might be a nice little exercise for tomorrow. So, lay an scale, read the story on Sturm Vor. Fragar na Ketchtena on Shaw. The story helps you to answer the questions, but remember, you're not talking about mommy, you're not talking about daddy or the children. It's always me. You're changing it to you. So chula me tornach. And then drawing your little map of Ireland to show the weather here. G'nari live, best of luck with this. Tásilgum nach will to egg nach will to row imniach fuin Gaeilge. I hope you're not worrying too much about Irish when you're at home. Just try your best. Jane the Yehill and ná bach leis. Don't be worrying about it. Slán agus bannacht.